swamp people, of course.
Yeah.
And then during the day, or when you're not doing that, what are you doing?
So when I don't hunt gators, which that's a good month out of the year, I work for the Ag Center as their social media strategist.
Oh.
Okay.
And I really love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're very good at
So
it.
you're able to just take off for that month, no problem, with the Ag Center?
I try to build all my vacations so I
Okay.
can take my vacation
Okay.
days, and
Okay.
that's where it comes from.
Okay.
And it's very hard
They
to build it all.
support
Yeah.
you with that?
My boss is awesome. She's
Yeah.
a lady, and she was like, I really love that she's from Pierre Park.
Oh, okay.
And she understands, and
Yeah.
she was like, look, this is a huge opportunity. Go hunt gators, because I mean, me and Ashley were good friends, and she called me, 2 years ago. She's like, hey.
Okay, that's what I wanted to ask you. She is the one that helped you get on the show,
Yeah.
Ashley?
So Ashley, basically, they were doing the competition, 2 years ago on the show, season 14, and this was before the season. She called me up and she's like, hey, we're gonna have an extra boat this year. Ronnie's, gonna run his own boat. I'm gonna run mine. I need a partner. And she and I have hunted gators in the past together. And I was like, all right, lady, let me see what I can do, because I love to do it. I'd love to help her out. So like, it ended up working out really, really well. And like, I love that we're the girl team on the show. I'm like, and she is stronger than any person I've ever met in my life.
I was going to ask y'all, as the two women, how are y'all getting some of these gators in the boat?
Ashley.
Like, is it totally
That's our
on
secret
y'all?
sauce.
You don't get help from production,
camera.
nobody?
People always think we do it. I'm like, no, we don't. We have one camera guy,
Okay.
and we have a follow boat driver, and he drives the boat that the camera guy pretty much stays in, and that's it. Like, you don't have help.
Yeah.
Like, that is instructions in the show. It's like, no, this is you hunt gators, and that's what we do. We hunt gators.
14th season? That's when
Season
you
14 was when I got on.
Okay.
Yep.
I have to watch you on Discovery Plus, and they're only on for the 14th season. And every time I see y'all say 15th season, I'm like, oh, I gotta wait.
It stinks, because unless you have cable, you can't get it really.
We don't get it.
Okay, so there is a secret to this. If you feel like spending $25, you can buy the season on Amazon for $25.
Oh, you can?
Full season. Season 15 right now, if you buy it, it will show up like the next day. Yep.
Oh,
You just go onto Amazon and like Google.
Okay.
Season. Just
Rifle shooting with the alligators as well as the
Yeah.
bow. When do you know which to use, or what makes you decide?
Bow is more of the backup case. Like if something goes wrong, we have it because it's way harder. Than
I would
gun hunting
imagine.
them.
Yeah.
And so like we've had to use it in certain scenarios where this season we forgot our ammo one day. And I hate to say that because like we were,
But that probably made great TV.
it did, but it was terrifying because like we were gone already. Like we were trying to leave super fast that morning because we had a long drive out to where we were going, and it was like way long. Well, we get there and I'm like, we don't have any ammo. Like we both kind of realized it, and I was like, oh, we in a pickle today.
And there was nowhere you could get ammo?
No, because we're
That
out.
was not planned. Come on.
No.
Come on.
How much ribbon they probably got for leaving
we
their
did.
ammo?
Mr. Troy came down on us that day. He's like, what the hell happened? I'm like, nothing. I'm like, nothing. It's fine. It's all good.
Oh my gosh, does Troy give y'all a hard time?
I love Mr. Troy, but he makes sure we stay in line. And he kills
is so
us.
funny.
He absolutely kills us because he'll bring in like hundreds of gators a day, and I'm like, look, man, we're gonna get on your level one day. Like we're working on it.
Well, Ronnie's always joking that he's going to take his title. Do you think that's ever going to happen?
No. No.
Ronnie.
I love you, Ronnie, but Mr. Troy just been doing it longer. He knows so much. It's really cool to learn from him. So it's maybe one day when Mr. Troy retires, Ronnie might try to,
You
take
think
that
he'll ever
spot.
retire?
No. He will die on a boat.
Yeah,
That is Mr. Troy.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's just Cajun, it's just in your blood. Like you never stop. And like Jacob's the exact same way. Like they work all the time and they work hard.
You on Ronnie's team or Ashley's team, or is it all one big team?
So I can't speak on that. You're gonna have to watch season 15.
Oh, because on 14.
Team.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, because I'm on 14.
You gotta catch up. You gotta get Amazon, y'all.
Okay, So I have something to look forward to.
Yes, season 15 hasn't ended yet, so there's more to come. Yeah.
You making
I'll
me
have to
want to
go-
go get that
I know, I'll have to go
$25.
buy it.
It's really good. It's really good. I wish y'all had seen. So last night we were on, because we're not on every episode, but like last night we were, and we had this lady contact us in the swamp. It's my favorite part of last season. And she was out in one of the camps, and she kind of flagged us down, and I was like, what does she want? You know, older lady. She flagged us down, and I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, so I have grandkids, and they like to swim around, you know, my camp. But she said, I got 2 big gators swimming around the camp right now, and they've been doing this for like the past couple months. Can you, you know, she's like, I think if you put some lines, like, because the other side, there's no camps. It was just her side was camps, and the other side was just a tree, you know, cypress. And so I was like, yeah, let's set them. So she and I set them, and we caught 2 big gators. The first one was not the one that she was after, because like we showed it to her, and she's like, it's not it. And it was a good 9-footer.
No,
I know, how you know?
She knows. It was a great 9-footer, and I was like, oh, this is probably, you know. And she's like, no, I said it was big, but like when people tell you it's big, sometimes
Yeah,
it's
like this big.
you know, they
4
probably.
foot would be big to me.
We caught next day, like we pull up to the line, massive gator, and me and Ashley were like, this better be it. And we showed her, and she's like, she was so excited, and she had her grandkids there because she knew we were coming back, so like they got to see it. It was super
Okay,
cool.
season 15 is gonna be.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
gonna go pay
Yeah.
for that.
Tell us about how tags work. How many tags do y'all have for the season?
It depends
Does
on
it depend each season?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it depends on everything. Basically, I don't have the tags. They're Ashley's tags. We had a couple hundred this year to fill. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So let's talk season 14 real quick. You had how many tags? Do you remember?
It changes so much.
So it was as a team, like
It was-
you,
it was-
Ronnie, and y'all
Yeah.
split it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember how many tags we had.
And then it went up the next season, or can it go down?
No, it can go down too, because it just depends on the tags and things like that. And we were helping, you know, Ronnie with some of his tags. We had Ashley's tags too. And this year we mainly had Ashley's tags. And so if you interview Ashley, she would know it better than me.
Okay, Ashley, you're next.
Ash! So, yeah.
When is alligator season?
Starts
From when to when?
There's a couple of different dates in Louisiana because there's different regions. I think there's 2 different regions of gator season in Louisiana. One starts earlier than the other, and they both start in September. And then they usually, the one that starts later ends later, and I think it's like, they change it every year too, but like sometime in October.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, if you tag out, you're done.
Yeah.
So it's like,
So you want to get
You wanna tag
finished-
out, right?
Yeah.
you want to finish early because
Yeah.
you don't want to sit out there in the heat.
Do you finish early usually? Y'all try to finish early?
You should see season 15.
I'm going home and paying. I'm going to pay my $25 today.
I'm an archery coach, and I met him in Florida, and I met him at a 3D tournament, and he like big man, like 6'5". He kind of hollered at me at the tournament. Mind you, I didn't know anybody in Florida, and he's like, "Hey, I've seen you shoot a few tournaments. I'm not trying to be creepy." He's like, "I give archery lessons for free, and not to many people, but I've seen that you could really improve if you wanted to." And I was like, "Sure." And I kind of like background checked him a little bit through like other people, and he was like, "Yeah." He was like, so we started practicing at like a public range. They have a lot of public archery out there, and we'd meet every week, and he like trained me. And this was back in like 2016, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
And we just became like best friends. He's like part of my family, and basically my second dad. And so yeah, he started getting me into like just more training, and then he was like, let's do some hunting. And so like he got me out on some hunts, and like
Okay.
I'm actually going to see him for turkey season this year.
Do you
So-
like wild game hunting over alligator hunting?
Well, gator hunting's wild game too.
But it's different. It's on the boat. You're not on the
Yeah.
land. I guess it would be land hunting versus
Versus
water,
like water stuff.
Yeah.
I love both for different reasons. Gator is not my favorite meat, I will say that. Like, this is more about the job and like selling the
Okay.
gators and getting it done. But I love the process anyways, because it's still like, you're out there every day on a boat. Like, I'm in love with it. That's just the lifestyle. But My favorite hunting is, actually, it's nutria hunting. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going back to this. Airboat, and you get to hunt nutria, and like not really many people do it with a bow.
Did you have anything, experience, a fun experience that you wanna?
Mr. Daniel took me on my first nutria hunt,
Okay.
like 3 or 4 years ago,
And?
and he took me on the. No, it wasn't an airboat. It was just a regular boat. He took me on the boat, but he had his dog with him, Rocky. Rocky died, unfortunately. But Rocky was a nutria dog. Rocky would run in the grasses it was like a marsh, and he would run in the marsh grasses and scare the nutria into the water, and so the nutria would be swimming, so I'd get a shot with the bow.
Okay.
And so it was so cool. And if you miss, you don't hurt anything. You know what I mean? Like I would suggest more people do it that way. Start bow hunting. Like it's less like impactful. If you don't hit the nutria, okay, you lost the arrow, which sucks sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes they float, depending.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like if you hit it, you're gonna hit it.
I'm on for a season. Remember when Ashley fell in? I was like, oh.
People thought that was scripted. It was not scripted.
She fell in, and the alligator is right
Oh God,
there.
no, I would die.
It was
I
terrifying.
would die.
Y'all,
Tell me about that. Everything we saw
I
on
remember
camera
that
is what
because it was
happened?
the first day of filming.
Yeah.
Oh God.
First day on the job.
Yeah.
And she had gone to go do something with the bait or so. It was already in the water, like we had already set the line, but she had gone to like remove the line from like, it was kind of like caught on something. Well, she tripped and she fell in. And that's when I knew it was real TV, because the camera guy didn't stop. He kept filming. And I was like, oh shit, it's up to me. And I was like, okay. And so like, I mean, I just grabbed my gun because I didn't, I was like, well, if she's far enough away, I'm going to shoot the gator.
Yeah.
And thankfully, like, she was able to get back in the boat, and the gator had like,
Her face too was like.
I would die.
it scared everything out. I was like, what the hell happened? And she's like, I slipped. And I was like,
Was she terrified?
oh, it's Ashley. She handles it really well always.
Yeah.
I would say I'm more scared than she is most of the time. But she sat and took a minute.
It was scared for everyone watching too.
It was terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Because you asked everyone else this, but I have not seen you answer this question. What's your favorite boat snack?
pickles, not pickle,
Pickles.
pickles. Like, no. We don't do that kind of snacking on our boat, okay? No. They also don't do it on her boat either. But yeah, no, pickles. Petite snack, crunchy.
Okay, they have to be petite.
Yes, because the camera guy introduced me to that the first season, because I kept almost passing out on the boat because I was losing so much salt.
No.
And I was drinking Gatorade
Oh.
and waters, but he's like, and he was like, look, just take some pickles. And I was like, like I'm not a huge. And so I started eating them, and like ever since then, I'm like,
They help.
we gonna
Do you
have
notice a difference?
whole big difference. And I eat them throughout the day. Like I'll just pop one as we go, because we never stop for lunch.
Okay.
Like we just go until we run everything. So like if you can pull something that's easy to eat, and I eat with my disgusting gloves on, I just accept my fate. So
Yeah. Experience with an alligator. Do you have one?
trying to think of which one.
Which one?
Which one? I would say two. We had one this year. It already aired, so I can talk about it. We had one where she and I almost got caught up in the line, and we did get caught up in the line, like on the boat. Like the line stretched across us, and when the gator moved, we just about fell in with it. That one was bad because it was a big gator. And so that one was really bad. You should watch that one.
Okay.
And then the
Season 15, I'm
season
guessing.
15. And then the one last season, I don't know if you've seen it yet, but
I'm only on like the third one.
I had a gator. They didn't show it on TV. I wish they had. I had a gator. I was drawn back with the bow, and I shot it, and I shot just above where I needed to, and it hit the skull plate,
Okay.
bounced back at my face.
Oh.
And so that was terrifying because I ducked, and the barb would have just gone.
Oh my gosh.
So that one wasn't great.
Wow. So maybe you shouldn't bow hunt.
Oh no.
I mean-
you should always bow hunt. I'm like, because it's an adrenaline rush.
Is it?
Oh my gosh. Like, guns are just not the same. I mean, and maybe it's just because I started with a bow, so I'm biased, but like, I've never gun hunted a deer. Like I've only, I've only bow hunted everything. The only animal I've gun hunted is an alligator. And I mean, that's because it's just way more efficient, because we're trying to go for efficiency out there as much as we can. But it's just a different experience. Like, it just really teaches you a lot about like being patient, being grounded with hunting.
When you're on the water, you and Ashley are in the boat, camera guys.
We have a follow boat.
Okay.
Great follow boat.
Anyone's in your boat?
No. Sometimes, because our camera guy will jump back and forth between the boats to get every single shot he can, which is very terrifying for him because he falls every now and then.
In the water?
He has.
Oh.
So it's dangerous for them too.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, it's not an easy job. And they're very experienced camera guys. These are not the guys in the studios. These are the guys who have done reality TV, like Mount Everest kind of climbing. Like, these guys are, a lot of them I know have done Survivor. Like, filmed on Survivor and stuff. Like, they're really cool people.
Y'all become family with them as well, or are they the same camera people every year?
It depends on if they get different jobs during the year, because it's so. But we had the same guy for the past 2 seasons, and so.
Are they at those crawfish boils with y'all?
Sometimes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it just depends on like if they're free or not. But yeah, everybody's pretty like,
Okay.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
But it's so he jumps back and forth to try to get every single angle.
So how many camera guys are there? Just
You
him?
It's just him.
Oh, it's just him.
Yeah.
One camera guy.
You get one guy per team.
Oh, wow.
That, you would think it would be more than that.
It's insane.
Let's talk about your jewelry.
Oh yeah.
Okay. You have a jewelry line. Do you make it? Do you design it?
I don't design it, but I do, make everything and put the pieces together, and like, I got those gator scoots.
Right.
Yeah, those were so neat.
Those are.
We're gonna do.
So tell everyone where they could get it.
AnnaTheArcher.com, y'all. I got my jewelry line, hats, shirts, photos. But I love the jewelry line because I wanted to do kind of a swamp jewelry line.
Yeah, that's so neat.
And have a lot of like men order it for their wives. And I love that.
You just keep it all Louisiana.
I try to keep it all Louisiana, and I try to keep it as new and fresh as possible. So I try to go to like different, if I find something that I think I can make something with, I'm like, oh, let's do it.
That is cool.
That is so neat.
So what part of the alligator is this?
So that's the scoots. They're on the back of the gator. Those plates on the back.
I would have never guessed that that's what that was.
I know.
Because I was thinking it looked like a seashell almost.
I know.
Yeah.
That's how they regulate their body temperature. And they all like, there's so many different sizes of them on the gator. Some are like real small, some are huge. Like that one, like it's really cool.
Very cool.
That is.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Anything else that you want to plug?
Events. If anyone wants to book me for events, they can just do it on my website. They can just email me, AnnaTheArcher@gmail.com. I love to go out to events. We do them.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I've gone up.
Tell everyone your Instagram or whatever platforms you're on.
So if y'all want to follow me, you're going to get a lot of Louisiana culture and a lot of Louisiana living. You're going to get some foraging tips because I love to eat things out in the woods. And you're also going to get recipes.
Oh,
yes.
recipes.
Lots of recipes.
Instagram, Facebook, TikTok.
You're on TikTok?
I'm on TikTok. Anna the Archer 8.
Okay.
Someone took my handle.
Because I do follow you on Facebook and Instagram. I didn't know you were on TikTok.
I'm also on YouTube.
Okay.
Yep. YouTube is
Anna the Archer?
Anna the Archer.
Okay.
Every platform's Anna the Archer, but TikTok's Anna the Archer 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Ooh, that's a good question. Well, man, I would hope to get to do my own show. That would be awesome. I would love to do that.
Okay, if you weren't going to say it, I was going to say it.
I would love to. I think it would be so much fun because, like, I love the bow hunting aspect of it, and I like that they, the producers were really stoked to bring it to the show because no one does archery on the show, and so it's really neat because I get a lot of kids, and their moms messaging me and being like, hey, my little daughter is now super interested because you do it on TV, and like. It's just kind of all coming full circle because I've always wanted that, like to be able to like help others to like get.
I can't see how you say you're not strong because it takes a lot to pull that bow back.
It's a 50-pound bow for gator season. I use a little less for the nutria because that would just kind of ring them. But
Yeah.
But yeah, for the
You would
gators.
think you would have some strong arms.
I was not born.
Honey, I'm sorry. You have to have strong arms.
I know, but I wasn't born with upper body strength. Oh God. I wasn't born with the upper body strength. My mama gave me birth and hips. She didn't give me arms. And so I have it all in my legs. And so I've had to like bulk up like during the seasons and beforehand. And I'm very thankful Ashley is so strong. So like, yeah. And I mean, I do my part. Don't get me wrong. It's just, whoo, yeah.
What
upper
about
body.
y'all getting a winch?
I've suggested that to her.
And she was like, no.
She wants it as well, but they're very hard to get on the boat and they're expensive, so it just depends. It would be nice to maybe one day get a winch if we can afford it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It saves your back.
That's season 16, right?
Season 16.
Start a GoFundMe. Everybody does a GoFundMe.
Oh, there you go.
That's what it seems to be. I'm like, you put it out there, you win $1 million. I'm like, okay.
That's a good idea.
I'm like, we need a winch.
Okay, game with us?
Oh, there's a game. Okay.
Would you rather?
Okay.
Okay. Would you rather hit a red light for the rest of your life or always get slow internet?
Oh, I'm gonna go red light.
Yeah.
Red light?
Red light.
Yeah, because I use the internet for everything.
Yeah, I'm the same. Would you rather no one show up to your wedding or no one show up to your funeral?
Funeral, I'm dead. I won't know.
So you would rather no one show up to your funeral?
Probably to my funeral.
Yeah.
Because when I'm getting married, I'm gonna have the biggest shindig I can have.
Yeah.
Is that coming up?
That's a great question. Everyone keeps asking.
So we have to ask Rye? Is that it?
No. Like, we're gonna take our time. I'm the slow mover.
You're the slow one.
I am the very slow mover. I've been burned in the past, so I just like to make sure it's right and everything's good.
Yeah.
That's
And
understandable.
he's cool with it. Like,
Yeah.
he just kind of goes along. He's very chill, and I'm like, cool if we work
And he's
out.
coming from California?
He goes to school here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is he gonna stay
He's staying. He wants to be a wildlife enforcement agent.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a really cool guy. Be quiet, anyways. He's introverted.
Really?
He's totally different from me. So yeah,
That's why y'all go together.
we do. Cause he's just like, I'm so happy for you being on TV. He would much rather be behind the scenes.
Really?
He helps me film everything. He helps me do all the content creation, and he cooks for me. That
Yeah,
dude
that's
can
big.
cook. Yeah.
It looks like you do a lot of the cooking though.
I cook a lot too, but we cook kind of different meals, and he loves the grill. Like, that's his like favorite thing. So like, he cooks me a lot of things. So I'm like, okay. And we have a pact. If I vacuum and do the garbage, he will do the dishes. And let me tell you, I hate dishes.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. I hate
Yes,
dishes.
me
You
too.
do?
Mhm.
They gross me out.
My
I can
husband
have,
does the dishes most of the time, but I do the cooking.
There you go.
And I'm a clean as you go kind of person, so it's not like he has a lot to do.
Mhm.
Yeah. See, I'm not a clean as you go as much.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
all about balance.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he does a lot of good cooking though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw those ribs. Did he do that or you did that?
He did that.
Ooh, that looks so
He's
delicious.
like the meat guy.
Okay.
I'm more of like, he doesn't like a lot of seafood, so like I try
Right.
to cook the seafood kind of stuff for myself, and then, you know, I like to bake. Baking is my
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
Love to bake.
Would you rather lose all your money you've earned for the last year
Okay.
or lose the memories you made last year?
Oh man.
Last year was a hard year for me, so
I know. I'm losing my
I
memories
think I'd
'cause
rather,
it sucks.
I think I'd rather lose
Well,
the
that's
memories
fair.
of
If you had a
last
bad year, that's
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a pretty good year. Didn't make a whole lot of money, so I'm gonna go money. I'm like, yeah.
Would you rather stay in a haunted house
Nope.
for 1 week
Nope.
She
with
already knows the
Troy
answer.
Oh,
Landry
I don't know. Mr. Troy's kind of
or my baby Ronnie Adams?
I think Ronnie would try to scare me, so I'm gonna go with Mr. Troy, because I think Mr. Troy would be like, he'd try to like diffuse the scariness of it, and Ronnie would like amp it up and be like, Ma!
He would?
I could see him.
Yeah.
Uh,
With one word, describe Ronnie.
loud,
Mr. Troy.
funny.
Everybody says funny for him.
Uh-huh.
He's just like funny,
Ashley?
strong, and tough. I'll give 2.
Who else are we missing? Pickle?
She's funny too. Man,
She was funny.
she's just hilarious.
Hilarious.
I
Her
would
and
say-
Troy make a good team.
I would say Fireball.
Okay,
Is
that's
that
a good
it?
one
Yeah,
for her.
yeah,
That's it.
definitely.
Yeah.
Mr. Daniel is just like crazy intelligent. Like
Intelligent.
super intelligent.
Well, it looks like you hang around with Bruce.
I love Mr. Bruce.
What-
Mr. Bruce is like, I can only describe him as grandpa. Like he's like the kindest person. Like he called me while I was on the show and he's like, look babe, if you need anything this season, you just let me know. He's like, you know, if you're feeling uncomfortable, let me know. Like we're gonna do whatever you gotta do.
That's
And
awesome.
He was just kind of there, you know.
Yeah. Would you rather one wish granted instantly or 3 wishes over 10 years?
Oh man, okay. I would say 3 wishes. Got to. I don't need anything
That's where, yeah.
at this moment.
I have everything I need right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I'd say
You don't
3.
know what the future
right,
holds.
exactly.
Right. You never know.
3, yep.
Yeah.
So like in case I'm in a bad situation, I can wish for
Yep.
something really-
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
We all say the same. Okay, talking about 3 wishes, we're giving you 3 wishes.
Oh, okay.
What are they?
First one is to be able to afford to buy my own house, full out, where I don't have a mortgage because the housing market is ridiculous. I just can't afford anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were talking about that on the way here.
Really? Yeah. Okay. It really sucks, especially like starting out. You know, it just really. So that's kind of that would be wish number 1. Not sure if that's a lame wish, but yeah,
No,
it's a
not at
practical
all.
wish.
No, it's your wish.
Yeah.
Second wish would be able to make hunting my full-time job year-round.
Oh, okay.
I would love that because I just love everything.
Could that be a full-time job?
I know a lot of people in the
There's
industry who
people
do
that
it.
do that?
Mm-hmm.
They sell the meat and the fur and all that? Is that how you make
They do it that way. I mean, a lot of guys like I know, you know, they have like charters that they run
Yeah.
for like gators and, you know, all kinds of things.
Oh,
Like I have a
okay.
friend who does bow fishing charters, gator charters, so he can run it
And
year
there's
round.
there's like hunting charter, like
Yeah.
I don't know about here, but like in Colorado
Yeah.
and Missouri, like more up north, there's you can
Oh,
do a paid
okay.
hunt.
I didn't know there was
Yeah.
I knew there were fishing,
Yeah.
but I didn't know
They have
hunting.
guides.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think maybe to like guide eventually full time, that would be really cool.
Okay.
That would be.
Cool.
That'd be
Well, you would be great at that.
Thank
Because
you.
you could tell you love it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of work, but I mean, it's just man, I'd rather be outdoors.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
Okay. That's your second wish?
Oh right, I have another one. Oh man. Third one would be to wish for good health for the rest of my life. I've had a lot of health issues.
You?
I know it doesn't seem like it.
No.
I've had 2 massive craniotomies.
What?
Yep. Missing bones in both my ears. Oh. Superior canal dehiscence syndrome.
Can you hear?
I can.
Well?
It's
Okay.
not that. It kind of came on when I was in high school. I almost had to drop out of high school because I couldn't barely function. I was so dizzy. And we finally found a doctor after a year of searching that diagnosed what it was. And he's like, you need craniotomies. And got the craniotomies and have been.
So it was like an equilibrium type thing?
Yeah, there was
Vertigo and all that?
My brain was basically sitting on the piece of the bone that was missing, so it was kind of pushing down. And so he had to go in there and replace the bone.
Wow.
Yeah. So two
Yeah, geez.
surgeries, 2 summers in a row, almost dropping out of high school and college.
Oh wow, yeah.
So there was a lot of health issues, and so I've only gotten healthier as I've gotten older. So I'm very thankful.
Yeah. Well, cheers.
Cheers.
We hope you get your 3 wishes.
Thank you.
New friends.
New friends.
Cheers, everyone.
Friends and mimosas, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, like, comment and share just to show that you care.